Okay, so the advanced Flippy Skippy tricky. This is one of the harder tricks in the run. I'd only really recommend it if you can get it consistently in practice. It saves a few seconds, but yeah, as I mentioned, it's really quite difficult. Before we start off, I should mention portal funneling on makes this trick a lot easier. Anyway, first of all, put your first shot on this line. You need a consistent amount of height to get the best shot after the fling, which you'll see in a second. Try your best not to knock over this turret, because obviously we want to use that turret to skip out a lot of the glass breaking sequence later on. Put your portal in this corner, crouch, move up to this edge of the portal, and then at this point I have to mention resolution. I'm at 1080p, so my crosshair is kind of small. If you're at 720p or a bigger resolution or whatever, the crosshair will be different sizes, but you can still try and find out like a setup for this. You want to make it so the bottom dot of your crosshair is along this line, and the left dot of your crosshair is inside this black shadow. So like that would be a good shot, for example. This shot is really quite precise, so practice, play around with this, see what you prefer, what your setup's like. Again, I'm at 1080p, so my crosshair might be bigger or smaller than yours if you're at a different resolution, in which case you'll have to fan out your own setup. Anyway, after you fire that shot, you want to hold right, look down, shoot your other portal on the floor, then rotate your view like this, and then when you go through the portal, you want to look down. This may seem a bit excessive, but it makes it way easier to see the next shot. There we go. Looks like this, and then you can see into the corridor here. This is kind of a specific, pretty precise shot. It's tricky to get the hang of it, and if you miss the shot, you're kind of screwed. You have to reload. Again, depending on your portal setup on the floor, this can be quite a tricky shot. So for the basic trick, you just want to shoot portal that you fell through, and after you've gone through the portal again, you'll end up in the corridor. In Inbounds and Legacy, this is the standard, this is what the trick ends up at, because you can just use glitches to go through the rest of the map. But in Glitchless, it's actually harder, because obviously we can do the turret preserve, shooting a shot behind there, then using the turret. However, I tried to go for it just before, so you might see what I'm about to do. You need to, after you shoot the shot into the corridor, you need to quickly turn to the right and shoot the other portal behind the turret. It's basically a falling portal peak, because you want to shoot the portal that you're about to fall through on the wall, and because of the portal travel time, this portal will only land after you've actually ended up on the other side of the portal anyway. I didn't make the shot, however this is useful because I can show you the backup. If you manage to miss the inside of this, there's a backup. Just peek over to that wall, peek behind the turret, and then you can set up the rest of the chamber with the turret skip. If you don't make this last shot at all, if you don't turn fast enough, or your portal like bounces off one of the posts here, or if the portal doesn't land anyway, you can just come back out here and shoot behind like you would normally with the turret flippy skip. But if you need to do that, it's probably faster just to do the normal Flippy skip and not the advanced one that I'm teaching you now. I'll try and show this a few times. Again, this is one of the harder tricks in the run, so I only recommend it if you can actually consistently land these shots. But it does save a fairly substantial amount of time. You don't need to bunny hop along here at all. And you've already got the turret shot, so you don't need to go down and shoot this. That could be an annoying shot. I'll do it a few more times just to show it off. Again, the shot on the floor is important. If I shoot it a bit too far to the right, actually that was fairly decent. Obviously it depends how far in the portals you are as well. The height is much more important than the sort of lengthways up and down is more important. Because I shot this too high, you can barely see into the corridor, probably couldn't get a shot off there. Also worth mentioning, because you shoot right through the bottom of here, you can do this as soon as the door opens. You don't have to wait for the door to open fully or anything. I guess, yeah, if you don't make that shot, you may as well reset. Or reload, should I say. It's a good idea to save before you do this. Again, I didn't make that shot. And of course, there we go. Oh, don't fizzle the turret. Probably a good idea. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps.